Hello, yes, it's Joe here for Joyrider TV, and yes, I've had the Minicat 420 for getting on for a year and a half now, and somebody suggested that we took a look at the boat and see how she's holding up with the amount of abuse that I've been giving her. All right, let's get it back in the bags and start again. Okay, as you would expect, the bags are no longer in mint condition, a little bit beaten up, but still no damage to the bags. You could still take these on a plane as they are. Okay, so I've got the trampoline and frame together. It's all looking pretty brand new still. I have been pretty good at washing it after using it in the salt water. Just the only thing that has presented itself to me at this stage is the trampoline lacing grommets are just starting to pull a little bit. I certainly like to have a very tight trampoline, and when they start to pull, it makes you stop tightening the trampoline quite as much as you'd like to. Not an issue at this stage, unless of course you do pull it too hard and then you'll pull one of them out. Okay, so I've had a bit of a look at the skegs. I've been using them a little bit, whether it's right or wrong, probably wrong, but it works. I've been using the skegs to kind of drag the boat on a little bit up these stony beaches. The stones are largely of a smooth variety though, and the skegs, yeah, little bit of sort of scratching just on the bottom. A bigger kind of small issue with the skegs is from where it was my mistake. I left the boat built sitting on the skegs for about 4 or 5 weeks when it was really hot, and I think it's from that they have gone out of shape a little bit, and they've now got a bit of a bend to them, which means the boat isn't going to go quite as fast, but these can be replaced. Okay, so I'm just attaching the rigging, and what I've seen is the pins in these captive shackles at the base of the shrouds have become a little bit bent. Spring's still good. That bend doesn't mean they're going to break, it just means that they're a little bit bent. Okay, so just another minor thing is just the head plate on the mainsail has just started to splay. You see that? Yeah, it's just started to splay a little bit. It's a plastic head plate, so it's not like we can bend it back, but perhaps a metal head plate would be a good upgrade. Just noticed I've got a bit of scratching on the mast, but that is certainly going to be my fault from sometime in transportation that's been rubbing up against something else. Okay, apart from that, with the head plate on the mainsail, all that we can see is this monofilm panel at the bottom has started to have that kind of what we know in the trade as milky appearance, where it's not as clear as it used to be, and that is because of the UV, the harsh sunlight, which just degrades the monofilm slightly. But it really is pretty minor, and as you'd find with any monofilm sails, there'll be a few creases in the cloth, and they've just come from when the sail's been dropped, probably in a high wind, and it gets crumpled a little bit. One part that always takes a beating on any type of sailing boat if you use it in strong wind is the clue plate on the jib, but although this one's plastic, she's still in really good shape, so very good. Clue plate passes the test. Now how about the jib? Yeah, she's looking pretty good there. Little bit of creasing. The jib on the Minicat has a PVC window. Now that is really, really strong, and if you put a dent in it, usually the dent will come out over time, and it has got a few bits of like small creases in that panel. The rest of the jib, remarkably very good condition. Now, one reason that could be said that she's looking so good is, no, I haven't been taking it apart every time. I have been leaving it rigged, left in the boat park, but I've been using a proper fitted Minicat cover, which does such a great job in keeping the elements off the boat. And that is why the hulls and the trampoline still look as good as the day when it was brand new. I would say it's probably the best accessory that you can get for any catamaran there is. Makes such a difference. By the way, if you're thinking of buying a Minicat, if you hit the link, I'll put one up there, or the one in the description below, that will take you to a special Joyrider TV landing page on the Minicat website. And if you buy a boat through that page, you'll get discounts on all of the Minicat accessories and access to a load more cool stuff. You'll be supporting Joyrider TV when you do it. So thanks very much in advance. Get yourself a cover. Okay, so as you can see, there is one part of the boat that the cover doesn't protect, and that is the bowsprit. And yes, you can see some fading from the UV on the top of the bowsprit. So the way I'm going to address that is to just give it a recoat of finish. There's like a carbon finishing epoxy. I did it on my Tornado mast, worked really nicely. I'll do it on the bowsprit and then she'll look brand new. The rigging looks good. There's no kind of discoloration or rusty marks on the rigging, which is always good after you've used a boat for a while, especially in salt water. Sails are still good, rudder immaculate. Yeah, she's ready to go. So there you go. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon with some more on Joyrider TV.